Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Everlasting Summer. And we are in the old building of the camp. It is like the mysterious thing that we will see starting this episode. Like there are new mystery about this camp and we're going to see what it's about. Inside the building locker like a typical kindergarten. Because it was based on kindergarten. I still remember my childhood days and so everything here looks very familiar. Sleeping room with lines of beds standing close to each other, a large playroom, toilets, a diner room and unity rooms. Signs of the past children's joy were seen everywhere. From time to time, the flashlight drew my attention to decaying doll or plastic toy car, or punctured rubber ball, or a broken rank of tin soldier. There was a book on a table faded with age. I flipped through a few pages. It was a story I had read long time ago back in my childhood. Something about the war. War never change. Enemies destroyed the kindergarten and all of its kids hide in the little basement together with a bunch of adults while bombs were exploding up on the surface. I don't remember the end of the story, but as far as I remember, nobody died. Thank God. Looking at the illustration, all the emotions, fear, sadness, sympathy for the poor children, and the sense of hopelessness which I had experienced while reading the book came over me. It is strange that under exactly these conditions, right here and now, that I found this book. Probably there is somebody who managed this ongoing story, who writes the scenario for this absurd play, who sew custom for the local pioneer and create sets like this abandoned camp. To tell the truth, he is very talented. Attention is paid to even the most minor of detail. Although this place was abandoned long time ago, everything here seemed to be untouched. Of course, time didn't spare this camp in so many years. It has often been visited by the locals. A perfect place for young people just hitting properties. They could drink alcohol, indulge in harmonious pleasure, or simply burn everything down just for fun. Or sex, you know. Electronic mentioned this place is full of legends. Legends of ghosts and devil living here. Take for example the story about the camp leader who commits suicide. Ooh. In my world, nobody would believe that this could stop somebody, but in this reality, anything is possible. Certainly, the fear didn't disappear, but I decided that since I'd come here, I was going to carry on to the end. The building was small, so it wasn't difficult to search it completely. But I didn't find any sign of shark. Maybe I should just call out to him, or maybe a wolf will come to you and eat you. Yum, 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 human. But on the other hand, maybe that's not such a good idea. Oh, after all, I remember, this is Russia, not wolf. Bear. Arr! Frustrated, I sat on bench in the lobby and signed. Ghost, where are you? I asked the camp, and all of a sudden I noticed a strange depression in the corner. A small trapdoor an adult would barely be able to squeeze through it. And it seemed to me that it had been recently opened, as the dust was clearly around it. And so, here's the part where I need to be scared. So, Sharek went somewhere. What might be lurking beneath the trapdoor? A basement? What will he doing there? Maybe he have drugs or ghosts, or who knows. Okay, I start to get scary a little bit. I'm not that very good with horror games. I didn't sign for horror game. I pulled down the hatch and pointed the flashlight into the darkness. There was a ladder going down a couple of meters, ending in the concrete floor. There was a long, narrow corridor disappearing in the darkness. I hesitated for a long time. On the one hand, I had absolutely no desire to go down there, but on the other hand, if a shark was really there, I swore loudly and began to descend. Ooh, this is big. Downstairs it was so dark that even the flashlight didn't help much. I don't think that will how it works. A low ceiling wire extending along the wall. A broken lamp coiled in the iron bar. Ooh. Can we have this for a thumbnail this episode? Yep. Will be good for the thumbnail. I have all seen it all somewhere. I slowly started to move deeper into the dungeon. The path went down, and after a few dozen meters ended at a stairway with high step. Soon I found myself in front of a massive metal door. There was a sign painted on it. I looked closely and realized that it was biohazard sign. So don't go there, there are nuclear weapon or something. No wonder if the old camp was built after the war and it lasted until the 70s. So it's an ordinary bomb shelter and there is nothing to be afraid of. However, this thought made me even more scared. I made a decision and opened the door. Okay, I don't want to see it. Which immediately shut with the sharp sound as soon as I stepped through the doorway. I suddenly my hand began to tremble and my vision dimmed. I recognized conscience after a few seconds, and only then did I realize what apparently strong spring was attached to the door. Oh, thank God no one here. Oh, look at this old tech. I love this stuff. Yeah, I love channels that talk about old tech from the 60s and the 70s. Nostalgia Nerd and a few other YouTubers who talk about this stuff. I like this stuff. This is beautiful. I found myself in a quiet, suspicious room. In the beam of the flashlight, I could see a bunk bed, some cabin along the wall, and several devices of unknown purposes located in the far corner. And look at this is light. It is clean. It is used. So someone is here. It seems that the bomb shelter has never been used. What are you talking about? This is very clean and there are light. Nobody ever came here. The bed went mid, which is strange in itself. I carefully loaded around the room several times. The cabinet was filled with gas masks, chemical protective suits, dry ration, and various domestic odd and end. The devices which I at first could determine the purpose of were gauges of radiation, air pressure, and temperatures. In short, it was a typical bomb shelter. I never been in such a place before, but it was how I imagined it. The only thing that remained I unexplored was the door at the other end of the room. I pulled the hand, but the door remained closed. Oh boy. If someone recently come down here and he wasn't found in this room, then it will be logical to assume that he is behind the door. I called out and whispered, "Shorik?" No reply. Maybe he locked himself out. But why? It was unclear what I should do next. Perhaps it will be smarter to come back tomorrow with help, but for some reason I felt that behind this door I will find answer that can't wait to be found. I walked across the room and took a crowbar from the corner. I wedged it under the bottom of the door and tried to rip it from its hinges. Oddly enough, after a while I did just that. Fortunately, it wasn't as massive as the previous door. Whoa! The door gave out and slammed into the floor. I took a deeper breath and pointed the flashlight down the passage. A corridor vanished in the darkness, the same as one on which brought me here. This is very interesting episode, huh? Stuff happened, finally. The walls were closing in and my head almost touched the ceiling, but I could not make out the end of the corridor. I walked carefully, looking at the ground. This was the reason that I did not fall into the pit. The hole was about merry and half in diameter, and there was earth at the bottom instead of concrete. It seemed that the hole was caused by explosion. It wasn't too deep. I could easily climb out later. After I jumped into the hole, I found myself in something that resembled an old mine. How many levels underground you get? The wall and the ceiling were reinforced with wooden beams. The tunnel was so long that my flashlight was insufficient. A few minutes later, I found myself at the crossroad. It is too dangerous to go any further. I could get lost. I decided that it would be a good idea to somehow mark the place from which I would begin my journey into the labyrinth, so I picked up a stone and made quite big notes on the wall. So, go left. For some reason I think we should go right, because you can see here in my cursor, if you see this place here, if it's clear for you, maybe in the video it's not clear, maybe it's clearer, I don't know. You can see this is the last time it's used. Let's go right. So maybe we should go with it. Who knows? Maybe. Seems that the another fork is wrong. What? So I must use the marker, the mouse. Finally, I walked out of the tunnel into a rather large hall of a huge ceiling. I thought it could hardly be called a hall. They must have used to mine something here. Gold, diamond, who knows? The wall had been cut by big Excel or Pacific drill. This place was pitch black, so my only salvation was the flashlight. If it's a break, it's unlikely that I'll ever get out of here. In its ray of light, I suddenly spotted a piece of red cloth. A pioneer neckerchief. Shark was obviously here somehow. So I told you right. Shark! Shark! Only my echo answered me. But where could he have gone? If we get here that fast and we have no idea where to go, I think he got far, far away from us. There was no other way out. Maybe there are other places in this tunnel that I didn't see, so I should search further. It seems that there is another fork in the road. Go left. Yeah. So yeah, we are in a different place finally. All the items were so old they dated from the beginning of the 20th century rather than the middle. So this really is a mine, which means I could wander around here for ages without finding a way out. But I sensed that exit was somewhere nearby and went further. Right? 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 I have no idea what to do. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Around one last turn, a door appeared from the darkness. The darkness is coming for you. I adopt the darkness. You just warned it. I have a friend in my office that he loved to quote this one from Batman. You adopt the darkness. I born in it. Around one last turn, a door appeared from the darkness. There are angels. Is this Isaac? I opened it and went inside a small room. Nobody was here except Shrek. I didn't expect to see him this. Who sat in the corner? Shrek? He stared at me with eyes full of terror. Don't come near me. Shark, it's me, Simeon. I wouldn't give up so easily. He grabbed a piece of reinforced bar from behind his back and started waving it around. Shark, what's wrong with you? Calm down. First, you bring me here, then you take me through this mine, and now you are pretending to be Simon. He must have gone completely nuts. Shark, calm down. Nobody pretended to be me. Really, I am me. I tried to talk so calmly as I could, but I was almost feeling more nervous than him. Simon, he squeaked. Is that really you? Yes, and now tell me what happened. How did you get here? Shrek recovered his breath and started to talk. I need some parts for a robot. And I heard that there are a bomb shelter in old camp. And there could be some instrument there. So I got up in the morning and went He stopped for a minute trying to deal with the tremble of his hand. I found suitable part, but then I read the primary fear in his eyes. The voices, they're telling me to go here. I went down the mine. Then they were telling me to go to the light, to the right, then left, then right, then left, then right, then left, then right, then left. Is this mean the player, which is us? We are the ghost. This will be awesome. He started to laugh harshly. But now they won't get me. I'll stay sitting here. They won't find me here. He once again started to wave his pipe in the air. Whoosh, whoosh. Shark, there's no one here, there. I wasted quite a lot of time walking in the mine like you, but didn't hear any voices. He fixed his eye on me. Then you are with them. Attack! Shark attack! Shark rushed toward me. I was just barely able to dodge him. But the flashlight wasn't as lucky and took the full force of Shark blow. The idiot. We found ourselves in completely darkness. Now was my turn to lose my mind. What have you done, you idiot? I lashed into my head and directly would expect Shrek to be, but no evil. Now we will both die here. Thank you, Shark. I got nothing but silence in return. And then a quiet, hysterical laugh. It's alright. That's fine. It's alright. That's fine. I know where the exit is. Follow me. Follow you where? I can't see a damn thing. Follow my voices. I'm very bad at doing this. I had no other choice. Here! Shark's voice was heard from somewhere further on. How do you know where to go? I walked all over here. Then why didn't you leave? The voices! Quiet. They can hear us. In theory, I could believe that there are some supernatural forces here. In this souvenir camp, there just be daily occasions. But there was no reason to panic yet, though my hands were shaking non-stop. Here, I slowly followed his voice and eventually lost track of time. We could have been roaming for a few minutes or a few hours. Finally, a dim light appeared distant. We're here! What is this place? We reached the wall. The way where freedom was blocked by lighting on the ceiling. I pulled myself out and recognized the square of the bite of landscape could see. Lift me up. Shark evidently followed my request. I started to hit with my fist and barely just a few strike my arm were covered in blood. But in return the grating gave way and pushed open. We in the camp? A minute later we were out of the surface behind the mountain of Ginda. When I saw this grating before, I had no idea that there could be catacombs below it. They will come for you. I fell to the ground exhausted. Who? They will come. If you build it, they will come. I watched this movie a long time ago. Do anyone watch that? Said the shark again and ran away. I was so exhausted that I could not even be bothered thinking about some voices or recalling the forsaken camp, the bomb shelter, or the mine. Almost unconscious, I reached the camp leader cabin, but I couldn't go to bed right away. Well, look who's here. Olga, Dimitriv, look at this music. I started friendly attempting to cut the explanation to minimum. You said you were going for a walk, but instead... And I was going to go and call the police. Oh, there are police in this war? And... Oh yeah, Dimitriv, can it wait until tomorrow? I'm really tired. The camp leader eyed me all over. Okay, fine. I was a bit surprised that she agreed to so fast, but decided not to waste the opportunity and quickly turned the light off and they're under the covers. Day 5. This is actually very good timing because I want to end the episode here. So this was a very good episode, and I was thinking about the length of the episode. I was thinking about making them 1 hour, but that will kill me because I tried to do that once before, and 1 hour is a lot. It's very exhausting. So 26 minutes is like one episode of anime, so that makes sense. And since I will try to do voices, I'm not good at it, but I will try my best. And this is a good place to end the episode, so goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.